Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and the reason I'm uploading this video is as a follow-up to a video I uploaded a couple months ago in which I showed the knives that I took with me on my trip to Vegas. Now at that time I uploaded that video because of the knife regulations that were trying to go into effect, and just so you can see what I was actually able to get through and carry with me on the plane or check in my bag. Now this video is, like I said, a follow-up because I'm actually going on a cruise, and I haven't been on a cruise in quite some time, so I didn't really know what the knife regulations were. All I knew is that the blade couldn't be any longer than 4 inches. They didn't really specify if that was a fixed blade or a folder or whatnot. They just said no longer than 4 inches. So obviously, just want to show you guys, we haven't set sail yet. We're inside the room right now. But, as you can see, this is what I was actually able to bring on board with me. Now, right here, I have one of those EDC organizers from Expedition, and I have a Wenger Swiss Army knife type of tool here. And, I really opted to bring this one just because it's a little bit less expensive, so if something were to happen to it, if it were to get taken or anything like that, I wouldn't miss it too much. But it does have a full-size pen blade and a smaller blade on there. Obviously, I have them sharpened up and I haven't really used them, so they're good to go. But this also has a pair of scissors and a pair of pliers in there, so great little multi-tool for the money. And again, if something were to happen to it, it gets taken or whatnot, it wouldn't hurt me as much. A couple of the other things in there, I do have a lighter, roll of duct tape, I have some 550 cord in the back there, and a flashlight, and some spare batteries in the back of that. Now the other knife that I bought is this one right here, and this is the Ganyana Light by Blade Tech. Great little knife, it's very lightweight, but again, it's fairly inexpensive, so if something were to happen to it, it gets taken, gets wet, gets rust on it and stuff like that, I don't really care too much about it, but at least I do have a decent size blade on me, and that came through no problem. This was actually in the bag that I checked in. This one right here and this one right here were actually both on me. This was on the backpack that I was carrying, and this was actually in my pocket. And on here is just a really cheap money clip that I picked up at a local Army Navy surplus store, and it locks. It's really nice. It's a nice wide little blade, and like I said, I was just carrying this in my pocket, kind of holding my cash together, and it went through no problem. Now all these things actually went through the x-ray machines and all that, and I didn't have any questions whatsoever regarding that. Now on some of the forums that I was reading on, they do say that depending on where the ship is docking and you're getting off, they might have an issue when you come back on board with the knife itself, just depending on what it is. So they always recommend, you can bring it on board, but just keep it on board. Don't take it on to the different destinations. But again, all three of these models are, some that I really don't care if something were to happen to them. And I do want to have them in this particular destination, so I will be taking them out. And, worst case scenario, if something does happen, I'll go ahead and post a follow-up video to this one, let you know how it all went. So there it is. I'm really excited about the cruise. Like I said, I haven't been in a cruise in a while, and I was kind of trying to test out my EDC for it. Obviously, this is what I'll be carrying. I do have some pens and whatnot in my backpack, my glasses, and the usual EDC stuff, except for the firearm, of course. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Thanks.